Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a haul video, full face of Miss A. So I didn't know, me and my family were at the mall and all of a sudden I see this. I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to always do the Miss A, but I can only do it online. So if you don't know what Miss A is, it's like a dollar store type of makeup. To me, okay, so there was a thing called Eve's in Las Cruces, and it had jewelry and everything, and then I think it turned into the jewelry box, and then it also has like makeup and cheap dollar jewelry, and that's what I would use. Like when I lived in Las Cruces, I used to hoard all of that to incorporate those jewelry pieces into my paintings. So I would only go for the jewelry to get for my paintings. And then they had like dollar store, and I think I had featured one on my channel. Yes, I featured one on my channel of dollar store type of, well, not dollar store, but like dollar makeup haul. So I'm doing this again, but except it's Miss A, in which I've seen a lot of people talk about. So in the Coronado Mall in Albuquerque, there is a Miss A shop. So it's fairly new, so I didn't know that it existed. So we're going to unbag. I'm going to show you what I got. It's an entire full face for $24. Under $25. Literally under $25. That's insane. I didn't think I could get it that cheap. I mean, I've done it before, but I'm like, there's some good stuff in there. Yes. There you go. $24.29. So, of course, all sales are final, which is understandable. It's dollar store grade makeup. You're not going to be able to return it. Understandable. Alright, so first things first, this is not a makeup item. This is actually something I've needed. I got a brush from Walmart just to get the tangles out, and it keeps popping off. You know those ones where you have that little, like, it's like this, but it's like the thing pops out all the time. I have a lot of hair, so when I get a tangle, it's really bad. So, I don't know. I'm going to try this out. This is the Aoa. That's what I was trying to keep on brand with, because that's like the Miss A brand. Aoa, and it's a brush. So, they have like hair towels, all sorts of things. So, see, how cute is that? And I'm like, I've got some tangles here, so let's see. So I don't want it to pop out. Actually does a good job. Nice. So that's what the brush looks like with my hair already in it. But yeah, the little thing would pop out and that was just horrible. But this is nice because it's travel friendly, and I'm always looking for a brush that will help brush through my thick hair. So yeah, actually that's really nice. Make my hair really soft. So anyways, alright, so we've got a lot here. We have a lot. We have, I did a full face, so we've got primer. I'm like, my desk is full here. Primer and sponges. I didn't get the brushes because I'm like, I really don't need brushes per se. I'm like, let's see. Oh my gosh, the foundation. And I tried to keep it all Aoa. They have Amuse there, which I have found at the jewelry box. Amuse is like a brand, and honestly, like their, I think it was an eyeshadow single. It was actually really, really good. It was pigmented, it blended out really nice, so it was really nice. But I didn't want to go and get like one of those, they had big palettes at the cash wrap, so I just wanted to get something simple and small and nothing too big. We're going to start off with some eyeshadow. Of course, there was no eyeshadow primers. So we'll probably do that off camera. But yes, okay, so first let me prime my face, because I like to prime my face before I do my eyeshadow. Let me get this open. Sorry, I'm just kind of like trying to get ready at the same time. So I have the Aoa Studio Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer. So that's what it looks like. What fascinated me with it, I don't know if you could see it on camera, but there's like little speckles of glittery gold in there. So I was like, ooh. So we're going to go ahead, immediately it's like running out. There's a lot of pressure in there. So that's what it looks like. yeah, so it's got that glitter in it. And it already feels nice. And excuse my skin. My skin is super, super broken out, red, and irritated. Oh, it dries down. Has a little bit of a tacky feel to it, but it's actually really, really nice. Alright, so primer feels really nice. You don't see any of the glitter, which is nice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and break into the eyeshadow palette. I didn't get any brushes because I have so many brushes, but I got the Aoa Orbit eyeshadow. This is non-toxic. Oh, it's vegan. Nice. Actually, this would be nice. If this formula, like all of these formulas are vegan, then my niece could actually use this. She likes vegan formulas. So there you go. There, it's just a quad. I just needed something really, really like easy because I didn't want to go through a big palette because I have enough palettes as it is. But this would be nice to kind of carry with me when I do travel. Alright, first things first, we're going to be going in with this transition shade here. This one seemed the most practical out of all of the palettes because it's like, it's easy, wearable. The transition shade does match my color of my eyelids, so there's that. But they feel really creamy to the touch. Okay, then we'll go in with the dark shade here. I kind of want to go ahead and do the transition, go in the dark. See, how does that? It picks up really nice. I just wanted something very practical. Oh, that's actually really nice. Made it very soft. Going in with that little bit darker shade. We're just gonna buff that out. That's actually really, really nice. I mean, it does get a little bit choppy just because, I mean, it is a, to be honest with you, it is a dollar store grade eyeshadow. But it does a good job. A little bit patchy, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to take that brush, I'm going to clean it off, and then I'm going to take the lighter shade. And this one's invisible, to be honest with you. It's not much of a transition shade. Or brow bone shade, if I should say. This is super, super soft for me. We're going to see how this goes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab a brush. I'm going to grab the lighter shade, which is the brow bone shade. I was like, I need a practical palette, so this will do. It's very, very light. Like this formula is super sheer. And a little bit choppy in some places. I mean, come on, if you're spending $1 on it, yeah, you're going to get that quality of product. I'm just going to go ahead and take the dark shade. I'm going to just press it in more and attempt to deepen it. So I feel like it needs just a little bit more. And then I'll take the second to deepest shade, just to kind of lightly buff those edges. Take the transition shade to buff those edges, and then I'm cleaning off my brush in between too. Shade. So, alright, you do see a difference. So this, I put a better primer on, because I had just put the face primer on as my primer, and yeah, this is the Glam Light. Made it a lot better and more bold. This one's all patchy. So yeah, that's a good primer will probably, and then starting with the dark shade, it'll do fine. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go into the foundation. So this is also Aoa, which is the Miss A brand, and it's hard to color match in a store, and then plus people are just like going crazy. It's a little bit on the oranger side. But there it is. It's the Full Coverage Pro Wear Foundation. I'm imagining this is kind of like MAC, maybe? The Aoa Studio Dip Wonder Blender. So that's what the packaging looks like. It's got a soft base and intense silicone. I'm like, okay, interesting. It's like, that's what it looks like. And it's got like a tougher here and then a softer one here. So we're going to use that to blend out the foundation. I'm not sure it's the right color, but we're going to go with it. And I'm not going to wet it because I just want to do it dry. I want to see what the coverage is like, because you see all the dark spots I have? Oh my god. Ooh. That's super light. But hot damn, that is some coverage. It is super light and super yellow. I went a little too... Holy moly. Check it out. That is some coverage. Wrong color, but we'll make it work. And it actually doesn't feel cakey or heavy. So usually if I do the wrong color, I go down a little bit more. Look at that coverage. That is insane. That is a lot of coverage. This was only $1.55 is what they usually cost each. Holy moly, just that much. And I have a lot of texture here, so hopefully that primer helps a ton. Like, holy moly. A little goes a long way. And it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. I mean, yeah, it's the wrong color, but I can deal with that. Holy moly, that is some coverage. That is coverage. I mean, it's doable, and it feels lightweight, which is nice. Alright, we're going to skip into concealer. I did get another, like a concealer that's different from what I usually wear. I'm nervous about this, because I look how light I got. But you know what? I wanted to use this for highlight, and I wanted to go a little bit lighter just because I wanted it to be more of like, you know, highlighting benefits to it. So I'm just going to put this where I usually highlight the face, and we'll just blend it together with, wow, that's some coverage, man. Like, I actually really like this. This might be my new foundation. We're going to use the tougher part of this, and we're going to... Oh, maybe that's not a good idea. It's a little too rough. Alright, we're going to use this side because this is just too rough for me. I'm imagining it's for powder. Alright, coverage is not really there. And this does take a minute to blend. Not bad. Not great, but not bad for $1. I mean, I imagine I would just have to like dampen my sponge to make it blend better. But it's not really a coverage type of concealer. More or less a highlighting concealer. Or even so, I think I would probably use this to, if I wanted to cut my brows or whatever, like really, really define my brows, this would be great. But as a concealer, not so much. My under eyes look a little bit patchy, so we're just gonna go ahead and take that rough edge. I'm gonna just go ahead and go with it straight on. Okay. That's better. Okay, it did do some coverage. Of course, it's a light shade. So I'll probably go a little darker if I just wanted to use this for every day, but this is kind of like a concealer that I want to use for highlighting and, you know, with my contour. But it's actually really good. Now that that blender on the rougher side is a little bit better. You have to go like straight onto the product. Man, my skin's a little weird because of this. And it does feel, I can feel it on my skin, so that's what I don't really like, but it's going to be what it is. I want to fix this. I thought that would cover this area a little more, but it didn't. I mean, the coverage is great, but I just need to make sure it's blended. Alright, we're going to set everything because I need to set everything. I got the Aoa Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade Porcelain. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go straight in. Ooh, wow. Oh. That is some coverage. Oh, wow. That, and it feels soft. I mean, that, like, I think I'd use this for more under the eyes. Of course, my concealer is creasing. Because this, holy moly, that highlights as a powder. And it, it's too light. Oh, that's okay. But it was the only color I could find. We'll fix this. Oh my god, that is really light. We're gonna fix this. Too light. That's okay. I did try to mix some of my just regular pressed powder, and it did okay, but I'm very pale right now. All right, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna go ahead and go in with this is not the Aoa because I could not find an Aoa bronzer. So this is, oh, I messed up my nail polish. This is the Amuse Beauty Bronzer and Blush Duo. Well, let me see if I can get this open, because this one's kind of stuck. There we go. Soft as the AOA powder, so we're just going to go ahead and go straight on. We're going to warm my face up a lot because I look pale. So I'm actually, oh wow, that's actually nice. It's very soft and that powder's just insanely good. And we're just going to kind of like warm up the skin to fix the paleness that is. But I wish I could find that powder in a darker color besides the porcelain, and that would work. So I mean, it's here. It's a ways from my house, but I mean, hopefully it does well so it stays. Okay, I'm gonna go really, really lightly and just kind of warm things up. But that blend though, it blends super nicely. Not bad. I mean, I've used Amuse Beauty, an eyeshadow single a while back, and it worked really, really nice, so I like this. Alright, warmed it up quite a bit. We're going to use the blush now. I tend to use the same brush for my blush. Don't judge. Oh wow, that is a very pretty color. Holy crap, that is, and it blends amazingly. Wow. That is really nice. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to finish the lower lash line real quick. Get a smudger brush, do the same as I did on the top to the bottom, the per usual, dark on the bottom, clean off my brush, buff it out. I need to get a different brush here. The only thing about that powder is it does make my skin look a little bit drier under my eyes, which is okay. I don't know what to do with the lower lash line. We're getting into this really like heavily right now. Okay, we'll just do the light shade and the palette. And boom, we'll fix that a little bit more because I'm going to go into the highlight. This is the Aoa highlight. So this is a small one, which is nice. I really kind of whoa, it's a cream to powder. Ooh, it is super, super like, I'm scared to use it. I've never used a cream highlighter. We're going to use it. Oh, wow. Okay, you have to be really, really careful because it is a cream. So you're just going to have to really buff it into the skin to make it work, but that is insanely bright. I actually want to use this for my inner corner. I didn't know these are cream. I thought they were powder. They didn't. Does it say? It just says Velour Highlighter. Ooh, that is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight, but it's a cream, so it kind of lifted a little bit of my foundation on my nose. We're just gonna go. Whoa, that is super, super highlighty. I like the way it feels. It feels like a gel, but it's very like squishy. It's really nice. All right, we're gonna go into liquid liner. I wanted to do the AOA Studio Eyes on Me Vivid Liquid Liner in Edgy. So this is gonna be a liquid liner that I don't typically like using. Wow, that's actually not that bad. Pretty good. I mean, the highlighter did lift my makeup a little bit when you use your fingers. When you use a brush, it's different. Alright, so I'm going to do the other eye in a bit, but I wanted to do the brow product first because I want to speed this along. Alright, so Aoa Micro Brow Pen, and this is the soft black because I wasn't sure if it was going to be really, really light, but there it is. It comes in a package like this. It is smudge resistant, long wearing, and buildable. And of course, all of this, except for Amuse, is vegan, which is nice. All right. Oh, it's like a microblade. This is going to be really interesting because it is a microblade type thing. Oh, this is really, really, really black. Oh my goodness, this is much darker than I thought it would be. I am not a fan of microblading ones because you never know. This is super, super black. Does it do a good job at making those hair strokes? Yeah. Is it for me? No. Not for me at all. I'm going to get a spoolie and just kind of comb that to soften it. Holy mackerel. It's intense, not gonna lie. Oh, holy moly, that is super pigmented. I should have gotten the dark. Alright, you do have to play with it, so upon playing with it, I was able to get more of a natural brow, but my shape on this brow is a lot better than this brow. So you do have to play with it a little bit to make it work. Okay, so we're going to move on to, what do I have next? Mascara. I think I have mascara left. Yes. So this is, and I wish I would have opened it beforehand, because some of this packaging is kind of hard to open. There we go. So this is, again, AOA. I think the only thing I couldn't find that was not AOA was the blush and the bronzer, but this actually did a really good job. All right, so this is the AOA Studio Length Elongating Mascara in black. It's lengthening, long wearing, and buildable, flexible length. And of course, this is cruelty free. We're gonna see what it does. I'm very picky when it comes to my mascara, let me tell you. Oh. It is giving length, not fullness, of course. There is a volume one. This isn't dramatic, but it's not bad. Not dramatic, but not bad. That's actually not bad. It is buildable, and it does lengthen as it goes. So next we're going to be trying lip product. And this is another Aoa product. Like I said, the only product I couldn't find that was, I couldn't find the bronzer and the blush. So I got, this is the Aoa Wonder Matte Lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick and the shade is Extra. It smells like plastic. I mean, that's what it's going to do. I'm attracted to mauve, so this is the best one I could find. It's actually really, really pretty. That is gorgeous, actually. I really like that color. Alright, now, last but not least, we are going to finish everything with the Aoa Oil Control Setting Spray. I couldn't find any hydrating ones, so we're just going to do an oil control because summer's coming and I get really, really oily anyways in the summer. So this will actually work for me. This has a seal on it. And this is, and like I said, like most of their products are vegan and cruelty-free. All of their products cruelty-free. This one is cruelty-free. It doesn't state that it's vegan. It has lotus flower extract, aloe extract, hydrolyzed collagen. After makeup, blah, 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 blah. Allow time to dry. Post-makeup application. Alright. So that's what it looks like. Let's see the mist. Oh, not a bad mist. Smells a little florally, but not bad. Oh, it kind of feels nice. Completed look. We're going to do a rundown of everything. So, of course, the primer, I actually really, really liked the primer because it dried down really fast, and I felt like it did a good job at making my skin super, like, almost airbrushed. There's a lot of texture here, and it hasn't accentuated it. Really nice. Like this. Only for $1.55. Not bad. This is the Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer. Really like it. Eyeshadow, I would say this is not the best because it is kind of chalkier. Although they're soft, they're not very pigmented. I mean, it's $1.55, what do you expect? But this would be nice to kind of like touch up. It blended out really nicely, to be honest with you, but the lighter color was just not pigmented enough to help with the brow bone or even like the inner corner. So it was a little bit too dull. I mean, I got one that was practical. There was lots of like shimmer ones and all that stuff, but I'm like, I really don't need that. I want something to just kind of be functional, if that makes sense. But this one, a little bit, it reminds me of the Estee Lauder ones, and I think I had one. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I had one. Yes, this was from like a gift a long time ago. And yeah, same kind of functionality. It's cheap, chalky, and it just does a very light, neutral look. So, not crazy about it, but it's okay. I really like the foundation. Color is a little too yellow, but honestly, like, I got it to even out a little bit more, but you do shake it. And this one is cruelty-free. It's not necessarily vegan, but, oh, it says part of the proceeds protect animals against abuse. So this actually is very nice. I'm glad I got that. I really like the foundation. It covers really, really nicely. The concealer, of course, I went really light, but I meant to do that so that I can use it for more highlighting. And I'll get a darker shade because this is actually really nice. It does crease immediately. I do notice some creasing. Even though I said it, it does crease just because it's a cream. Now, if it were a liquid to dry down a little bit more, then it would be a different story. But yeah, I really like this. This is nice to kind of like carve out brows and stuff. I just wanted a functional little pot concealer because I've been wanting a pot concealer, but I might get a darker shade than this. But this might be my go-to foundation, to be honest with you, because it's travel friendly, it gets the job done, it covers, it's great. So love the combo on these. Alright, so powder. This is a great powder. It's super soft and pigmented because it made me look really pale, but I was able to fix it. But I would go a darker shade, but there was no darker shades available. When I went into the store, they were all gone. So when I go back in later on, I'll probably just go for a darker shade so that I can use it for just every day. Of course, packaging is cheap. That's just the way it is. It's $1. You're going to get what you pay for as far as packaging goes, but not bad. It doesn't feel itchy, it doesn't feel heavy. It does have talc, so if you're allergic to talc, don't get it. It doesn't have any mica in it, but it is a cruelty-free brand product as well. Okay, I did get lashes, but I'm not going to use them today because I wanted to see what the mascara did on its own. And then I did get a glue. I'm probably just going to hang on to these two and try them out later, but these are vegan. This is a vegan formula. This is clear, and it's also, well, it's not vegan, but it's cruelty-free as well. So they do have lashes, and they do have lash glue. So if you're in a bind and you just want cheap lashes and lash glue, there you go. That'll do it. All right, let's work on complexion. The Amuse, holy moly, that stuff blend out really nice. I've used their eyeshadows and eyeshadow single in my last dollar grade video, but man, this is nice. And the fact that it's a duo makes it easier to travel. So this is actually going to be my emergency kit. So when I, or even when I go somewhere, like traveling. But this is going to be nice to kind of keep on hand in case I need to touch up my makeup. But this is amazing, and the blush color is just pretty. I'm going to see if this lasts all day because it doesn't seem like it will because of the price, but we'll find out. I'm just kind of applying more blush because I feel like I need a little bit. Yeah, it's gorgeous, and it actually evened out everything on my face. I really like the way it brought warmth to my face, so it's really, really good for the price. $1.55. The Aoa highlighter, it's such a weird texture. It's like a creamy gel, but when you blend it out, it's really pretty for maybe all over the body too. It is a bit chunky, so you can't use your finger because it will lift your foundation, because that's what I noticed. It lifted my foundation. So I would recommend using a brush and just going lightly onto the cheekbones and not use it really anywhere else. I want to use it in my inner corner just because to add that little bump. It's not bad. It's a weird texture. It's okay, and it's also cruelty-free. It's an okay product. Oh yes, the sponge. The sponge actually did a good job. This part, it's a little bit rougher. I imagine this is just more for powder. But I used it for concealer, but I had to go straight in the product to do so. But I like the sponge. The sponge did a really good job, and I'm always looking for cheap sponges because I use sponges all the time, and I don't like this sponge that I used yesterday. I'm not going to use it again. I'm going to go wash it. I wash my sponges pretty much every day. Liquid liner. I don't typically use this type of liner, but it did an amazing job. It wasn't patchy or streaky. It dries down okay. I just need to make sure I do one layer of it, because if I do a thick layer, I notice on my hand it gets a little like weird and it accentuates texture. But it's not bad. It's a good liquid liner, and I'm always looking for a cheap liquid liner, so I like it for practicality. It's almost like a Wet n Wild one. That's what it reminds me of, except that it's not as chunky, if that makes sense. Mascara. Now, I was a little bit skeptical at first, and I'm going to keep building this. I like the brush. In the first application, I was like, it's not doing anything. But it said it's buildable. So yeah, when you do build it more, holy moly, it does lengthen your lashes. And it doesn't chunk them up, which is really nice. So not a bad mascara for the price. So I really like this mascara. It's not bad. I might try the volume one next, but for $1, that's a really good steal for mascara. These might be my go-to place for product. The Brow Micro Pen. Not a fan of the microblading 3-prong pen, just because I don't know how to use it. So it's mostly just me practicing. It's a little too dark for me, but upon brushing it out with a spoolie, it did work on making the brows a little bit softer, but I'd probably get the dark brown next time because this is really black. So if you're looking for black, this is jet black. So I would probably use a powder for this part, and then maybe in the inner portions use the pen, but I'm not a huge fan of like 3-prong pens because I don't know how to use it. So this is going to take some practice. So not bad. All right, lipstick. The liquid lipstick, I'm noticing it's sticky. The color is gorgeous though, but it's sticky. Not a big fan of sticky. It stays. I kiss my wrist and it stays really well, but it's a little sticky. Not bad though. It's a liquid lipstick. I mean, that's what you get for a liquid lipstick. They didn't have much variety in color, but I always go for like purpley mauves, and this is a really nice purpley mauve. It just makes my teeth look yellow. That's the only thing I don't like about purpley mauves, but it's a really pretty color. I mean, it's a liquid lipstick, does the job. I just don't like the smell of it because it smells kind of like plasticky, if that makes sense. Alright, so we did that, okay. Setting spray, I mean, not bad. It's a nice cheap setting spray. Let's hope it keeps my oil at bay. We'll find out later. I'm going to probably do a check-in, maybe, because I don't know. Oh, I have a hair there. I'm not sure if I'll do a check-in later, but I'm going to probably do an update of some sort video about it. But anyways, like the products, not bad for $1. 24 bucks for an entire face isn't bad. So if you're looking for cheap makeup and you have a Miss A, or you want to shop the online store, definitely take that into account, that you can save a lot of money on some cheap makeup products. So I even got, let's see, the makeup remover wipes. This is a cucumber one. I'm always looking for makeup remover for my like purse, and it does a good job. Look at that. It smells good too. So it's going to take off all of that stuff. Ooh, the liquid lipstick is a little bit harder to take off. Ooh, that's going to be scary on my lips later. So yeah, I mean, the liquid lipstick seems like it's going to stay all day. But yeah, I really like it. I like all the products. The Miss A Aoa products are really, really nice. I like the store. Good thing I don't live by there or work in the mall anymore, or else I'd be there every single day of my life and just buy useless crap that I don't need. But this is nice because, you know what I always like to do? I like to have an emergency bag for when I need to touch up after work, or just something to bring with me just in case something goes awry with my makeup. I typically would have an emergency kit for when I worked in retail, because I would get, you know, I'd be running around and stuff. But this is really nice. I like it a lot. I do notice that the makeup is lifting a little, but that's okay. We're going to deal with it. Alright, so that's the end of my video. I hope you liked my Miss A haul from the Miss A shop here in Albuquerque. I'm excited to try other things in that store when I do get over there, but for the price, I say this was all very worth it, because it is functional makeup, works, covers, blends, feels nice, doesn't make my skin itchy so far, and it does the job. So I'm super, super excited about all of my products. I can't wait to use them more, and definitely have a full face there. So if you'd like to see other products that maybe Miss A might carry, I'll look for them. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.